Hello there my friends, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. We're gonna talk about some random topics that's going on in the Chelsea community, not necessarily the transfer window, the transfer gossip and such, but we're gonna talk about just some random normal things that's happening in the Chelsea community. We're gonna talk about Tino Anjorin and Billy Gilmour potential move to Norwich City. We're going to talk also about Callum Hudson-Odoi determined to stay at Chelsea Football Club and much more if we have time for. Let's go. Before anything, we're going to say good luck to Izzy Brown. Remember him? He just joined Preston North End FC on permanent and on free. I don't understand what happened to Marina this time. She could have made at least couple million on this guy here, Izzy Brown, but this time he's going on free. And it's sad, man. Izzy Brown is part of the golden generation at Chelsea Football Club with Tammy Abraham, Jeremy Boga, Dominic Solanke, those Kelsey Palmer. I can go on and on. The young generation that won 2 Champions League in the youth level, of course, FA Cup, the Premier League youth level, all kind of cups around Europe and in England. We dominated as never before. But keep in mind, not everybody is going to make it to the first team. And especially at Chelsea Football Club, we don't give a chance to the youngsters from the academy. The ban was a big blessing for the academy, but the ban doesn't happen every single season. That was a chance for few academy products to make it to the first team, but it might take long before we see something like that happen. And I'm gonna just say good luck to Izzy Brown, and let's hope that his new home is going to help him settle and also have a good level in the championship or somewhere else. When you have to change clubs every single season, playing under different managers, different systems, every single season, I don't know how many clubs, more than 10 clubs on loan. What do you really expect from a young player? You know what I mean? Certain players are mentally very, very strong, but some of them are just weak mentally. They need to feel the love in one club so they can develop. But when you play different positions, you send me on loan every single season, I start losing my confidence. And some of them will end up by being average just because nobody trusted them. Talking about the loan army, let's talk about Billy Gilmour, Biliesta himself, and also Tino Anjorin. According to The Athletic, everybody knows that The Athletic are very trustable source. They are not ITK kind of account for clickbait and all that. They really dig into the information. They have a lot of sources pretty much in every club, and they are talking about Billy Gilmour moving to Norwich City because Daniel Falk, that is the manager, right? Norwich manager, he used to work with Thomas Tuchel at Dortmund, so they know each other from there, and we know that that manager always plays a very attractive, good football. So apparently he's interested in Billy Gilmour and also in Tino Anjorin on loan. So for me, it's a big yeah. Imagine Billy Gilmour playing in the midfield at Norwich City. Wow. Very tiki-taka kind of football, beautiful football to watch. I think Billy Gilmour is going to increase his game and get to the next level if he plays week in and week out. The only problem I have at Chelsea, I would like to keep him, don't get me wrong, but this is not the age to sit on the bench and wait for a few league games and wait for the Premier League games like 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there. No, this is the time that he needs to play week in, week out, make a lot of mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Same for Tino Anjorin, and I will be also very happy if he goes to another Premier League side, because that guy, look at him, man, huge, the giant, man, the physique. This is the kind of players that we are looking at right now at Chelsea Football Club. That boy can even play as a number 9, you know, he can play different positions. Maybe we can train him exclusively to be a number 9. So we don't have to pay money for Erling Haaland, right? Anyways, very, very good player. He deserves to be somewhere. And I would prefer really the Premier League to test himself. And a team like Norwich City is going to be perfect for him. Not a lot of pressure, beautiful football, and he's going to be at the end of those actions. So Tino Anjorin, brother, don't say no, because it depends also on players. Sometimes, you know, they can decide, they can say, okay, I'm going overseas or somewhere. So for Billy Gilmour and Tino Anjorin, I would like to see them in the Premier League. Or if it's not the Premier League, send them to Germany. How about that? Okay? Because in Germany, they give a chance to the youngsters to develop and to play games. They don't care about the age. They care about your level. You know, they care about football really without age. But we have to make sure this time that we don't send our players to the teams that they are going to sit on the bench. The mistake that we made sending Ethan Ampadu to Leipzig, it didn't happen to him because they didn't play him. Every time he was on the field, he was doing his thing, but always on the bench, only on the field when somebody is injured. So I don't want to see that kind of loan anymore. We need to make sure or put some kind of clause in the contract that, hey, if he doesn't play a certain amount of games in the first part of the season, we're gonna recall him in the second part of the season. Or you have to pay a certain kind of money because that is a waste of time. You know, we need to start including those kind of clause in their contract, because I have enough. Those clubs that we loaned our youngster to are going to prefer playing their own players instead of our players, because they are there just to do a job. They are there for a short period of time, so they will prefer to play and develop their own players instead of our players, if that makes sense. So let me know in the comment, would you send Billy Gilmour and Tino Anjorin on loan, or would you keep them around for the squad depth? Let's now talk about Mr. Celtic, Callum Hudson-Odoi himself. The boy is back in London and he's ready for pre-season, and he's training very hard at the moment. He's renting his own field. He got his own personal trainer, and you know, that's been for a long time since Frank Lampard, and he was just working on making sure that he's in shape all the time. So you can tell he's determined to prove people wrong, because I heard all kind of comparison. Go buy Jadon Sancho, get rid of Callum Hudson-Odoi, blah 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 blah. That is a Chelsea thing. The same people tomorrow, when he starts killing it in the Premier League and the Champions League, they are going to bow in front of the king, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Haha. And man, I am praying that Thomas Tuchel gives him an equal chance just like anybody else, and not take him off just because he made a mistake. He deserves a chance just like anybody else. And I'm telling you, get ready, because Callum Hudson-Odoi next season, if you give him playing time, sky is the limit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, share the news. We are on our way to 100K. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. Ogs out.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
What you waiting for? Subscribe now. Perfect. You?